A lot of them were just getting into the body, being physical, locating the shooters, Steph, Buddy Hield, guys like that. Rebounding, sprinting back in transition. Just stuff that we've been harping on that's, pretty much controllable. That kind of changed we went on a great run, I think, in the third to come back. We ended up giving a wide open 3 to Buddy Hield just because we were all back, but nobody just communication. So just little stuff like that. A clean communication could have, saved us those 3 points or whatever the case may be. But I think little stuff like that is easy to clean up. So we could be more on top of it. That it wasn't as bad as we thought it was. There's a couple things that we could clean up on that could easily change the way of the game, and it's things that are controllable. And even though we got down a lot in the third, we fought back and cleaned up some stuff. But just trying to put a game plan together for 48 minutes. But some of those things are just super minimal that could change the outcome of the game. So just lock it in and focus on those.
I thought our intent on a lot of the game plan stuff was there. That team is a very unique team, and it starts with Steph Curry. He just bends you in different ways, and so you're never going to have a perfect game in terms of game plan execution against them. You're just not. But I thought our intent was really good. The things we cleaned up in film and the things we cleaned up in practice were very simple. And our intent to run back in transition defense and establish our first priority, which was the basket, was overall pretty good. We did a poor job of locating the lasers in the transition, which was an emphasis point of our game plan. Buddy Hield got 2 off in the second half. Steph got 1 right in front of our bench in the first half. That was literally the second priority of the game, was locating those guys in transition. So, did clean that up, and again, talked through that. Bron was, really helpful. All of us kind of just having a discussion point in film about that. And then the second thing is just our shifts. We needed, I think, as a coaching staff, for the guys returning, needed to reinforce and repeat some things from our shifts of what that looks like, what our closeouts look like, and for the new guys, like creating clarity for that on them. Saw it on film, it wasn't good, and so that's stuff that's really controllable. So I think, I did a 10-minute teach talk and we drilled it. Like, just the shift and closeout clarity, I think, is going to be helpful for us going forward. And, sometimes as a coach, you say things and you drill things, but you realize then if it's not showing up in a game, then it's not clear. And we've got to just continue to reinforce those things on a daily basis. I said, him asking questions, him giving his input, us having a back and forth is so healthy. I would like to have dialogue and back and forth and questions every single time we do film and teach talk. It's like, if you got a question, speak up. If you want to make a point, speak up. So he's good.
So the team, toughest team sets the rules. Okay. And that's the motto. And I've been in this league for 12 years, and that's always been the motto of the league. And you see it. The team that comes out, the one's more physical, the momentum kind of goes their way. And that's how it is. And so we want to be the toughest team from the start to the end.
In theory, can that overcome just some raw size, athleticism, pop, if there's a gap?
Definitely. If there's a will, there's always a way. And in the game of basketball, there's a lot of wills, so there's a lot of ways. We just got to figure out which one works for us.